news, he's reacting for you. They smile in your face all the time, but Big Hink's here to set it straight. Hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe to Big Hink with the real news vibe. Stories on the line and the streets wanna talk. Truth in the video, watch the people walk. Every headline heavy, every clip it breaks down. Big Hink bringing clarity, truth all around. They smile in your face. Oh yeah, but the lies can't hide from the light today. So hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe to Big Hink where the real ones ride. Big Hink where the real ones ride. Big Hink, yeah, well, yeah. Current news, every angle, every side. Big Hink got the vision that you can't deny. In a world full of noise, let the channel be a guide. He break it down real, nothing watered inside. So when the world try to trick you, mislead you, misguide, Big Hink tell it straight, truth will always survive. So support the movement, keep the message alive. Hit like, comment, subscribe.
Man, look here, let me say this. Let me say this. Shout out to my man, Nightish. So for y'all, just got to hear that smooth sound, that intro sound that was coming in right there. My man Nightish put that together for me. Took care of me. Got one from a sports show. Got one from a Wednesday show, man. So shout out to that brother, man, for hooking a brother up for a reasonable price, guys. For a reasonable price. For the work he's done, it's a reasonable price. I can't front. So great job, Nightish. I appreciate you. I promise you I do. Great doing business with you. Didn't take long. Got it to me the same day. Broke it down, what I'm looking for, what I expect. Shared it with him. Probably about 20 to 30 minutes later, hour later to the most. He came back, emailed me with the drops, any corrections I needed, anything I wanted to make adjustments on. He fixed it. He took care of it. Great businessman. So if y'all need work like that done, make sure y'all hook up with Nightish, man. Shout out to that brother. But can't forget the intro. The intro that we did that for my Wednesday. So shout out to Ty. She hooked me up with that. Man, you got a lot of great people out here that does content, but not only just do content, man, just do great side work with your intros, with the music. Hey, shout out to you brothers and sisters for doing that, man. So I appreciate Nightish. I appreciate Sister Red Lipstick Vibe, man. Shout out to them too. Great people. Shout out to my moderator, my wife. She's supposed to be here. She's here watching somewhere. Hopefully she dropped a like, share, and subscribe for me. And if she doesn't do it, she's not on the job. I'm gonna have to reevaluate when she gets her evaluation. I'm gonna have to dock her pay. I might have to dock my wife's pay. Am I gonna be the first man to have to fire his wife from a moderator job? Am I gonna be the first? I hate to be the first. I hate to be the one to do that. But we're gonna have a self-evaluation. Nonetheless, I love her. And I know she's gonna do her job regardless. There she is. Speaking of the devil, we'd have talked to her. She said share. I know that's right. I know that's right. Guys, as you've seen the thumbnail today, court watchers. Got the idea. My man JR did one. I like that. I said, man, JR, where'd you find that at, man? I hit him up. He shot me a link to the channel. So I started watching it, and You look at this. Look at this, guys. You can't fire me because I got papers on you. God damn. She said I got them papers. Papers. No, but got the idea from JR, man. So he shot me the link and looked it over. I said, man, I've seen a couple I want to do. So I got 2 different ones I want to do. They're not long, but definitely want to break them down. Definitely want to break them down because these things are situations that people are going through. So with that being said, we definitely gonna have to talk about it. Like I said, I haven't watched the whole video. I started watching it just to get a level of understanding what I was going to get into and deal with, but didn't watch these 2 videos that I plan on sharing with you guys. So with that being said, we're gonna go on and get ready to get to them. So here is the title for the first one. That's the title for the first one. I'm gonna keep that here so you guys can see it, but we're gonna get to it. We're going to get to it right now. So here we go. We're about to hit play so we can go and get the party started. Let's go.
The more you talk over me, I will continue to mute you. I'm telling you that the number goes up on the system is not an updated number, but you refuse to listen to me. So Mr. Tullis, basically, she's going to have to start paying you $345 and additional $69 starting April 1st.
Okay. You said 30. You said she'll pay me what now? Let me write this down.
345 plus an additional $69 a month.
Okay.
So
what if that's not met?
Starting April 1st.
What if that's not met? Because it's kind of been just like she'll start paying, I guess, when the court date is coming up.
Guys, when a man asks that question, he already knows she's going to come up short. He already knows his baby mama ain't going to do right by him. Now, guys, I know it's normally just the opposite, right? This is normally just the opposite. Normally, the shoe's on the other foot. But today, oh, no. We got one who, the rabbit said, I got the gun, and I need to know what the plan is in case she coming up short. God forbid she come up short. What's going to happen to her? Is there going to be any consequences, repercussions, accountability? Let's see what happens. Let's see what the judge has to say.
No, and then it just goes away, and my son is still, I'm fully with me, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, I guess I've been on the other side of things before when I haven't had a job and, haven't had, been on child support. And I've just seen the ball start rolling a little bit faster with license being suspended, the possibility of.
Guys, y'all seen what the icon I put up. My wife said like, share, and subscribe. So it means I need for y'all to do me a solid, guys. While you here, hit that button. You goddamn right. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate it. Let's get to it.
Incarceration, things of that nature. When will this?
What we can do for Mr. Tullis?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Tullis, this is where we are right now. This is an adjudication of arrears, which means we needed to get that dollar amount solidified so that it's now a debt owed against her. It's never going to go away. So we have that in place. We're also going to monitor her payments. If she's not making her payments, after 60 days, then automatic suspension for admin things, such as driver's license, passports, tags, that start. At the end of 90 days, the case is normally referred over to my department, which is where we are right now, for review for a contempt action, because she's eligible for contempting now. If the court finds that she's in contempt and she's not paying and she has the ability to pay, then what will happen is she will go ahead, the court will set a purge. If she doesn't pay the purge, then there's the possibility of incarceration. I need to caution everybody listening in that this is civil, this is not criminal. So Judge Ridin doesn't have the legal authority to just lock someone up until they paid the full balance of a purge, because that's what we call debtor's prison, and you don't have that anymore here in Georgia. If she's not working because of barriers.
So as y'all heard, they are in the state of Georgia. This is where this case is being heard, in the state of Georgia, where the paperwork was filed. As far as child support, I assume they both live in the state of Georgia still. But so now we have an idea where this court case and all of this litigation is being dealt with and handled in the family courts of Georgia. Let's go.
To like education, criminal records, or things like that, there are services that we can help give her that will get her on track so that your son is getting, or you're getting assistance for your son as needed. And because we've adjudicated this, I believe we may have Ms. Freeman reach out. I need to think about that and see if she's eligible for the PAC program, or if she's not employed or something. But those things are happening right now. So nothing's different depending on whether you're male or female, mom or dad. Whoever is supposed to be paying that money to child support, the same steps happen that happened before.
Okay.
And as far as we're concerned, it's only about your son at this point. We play no favorites here.
Right, exactly.
Or at least I don't.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm glad you corrected that. She said, at least I don't. Because, ma'am, let me say this. It's a lot of women up here. Now, I'm not going to stereotype and assume these women are baby mamas. They may be wives. So they're not baby mamas. They may have kids with their husbands. I'm assuming this, right? Okay. They may not understand. They may not been traumatized by what my man's dealing with. Because maybe their baby daddy doing right and they don't have to go through all this. Or maybe they don't have a baby daddy. They got a husband and they raising their kids into home. Hopefully it's the case. But it's also a case that they may be baby mamas. And they look at this man like the enemy. They look at him just like he look like a meal ticket. Let me say why I say a meal ticket. Because their baby daddy is probably a deadbeat and not doing right by them. Or maybe they walk in headaches just like his baby mommy is. Yet they still got to have a job too, don't they? They still got to have gainful employment. Don't mean ain't none of these women up here are baby mamas. We can't just assume that either now. You know, we can't just assume that they always on the up and up. Just because they work for the court system don't mean they ain't riding dirty. Don't mean they ain't got the same drama. I'm just saying, let's keep going.
Surely do appreciate it breaking that down for me. I just want to know how the process went. And that's kind of clear. So like we're looking at now, April, you said, this 345 plus the additional 69 to start.
Yes. And if she's not paying child support like she's supposed to consistently now, then they'll start reaching out to her to ask if she needs services. And if she doesn't respond, then the regular, we have to do the admin part first, which is suspend licenses and all of that. And then it can come to contempt. And unfortunately, we may have to ask you to come back and say that you haven't received anything later on down the line. But that's how the process will go from here on out.
Let me add this that I know.
That's right. Ask all the questions you need, my brother. Don't be afraid to ask any damn questions. Let me tell you why, though, because you want clarity. You want understanding. You want to know what's happening. Because now you got the gun, dog. Huh? Now you got the gun. And this man said, I'm tired of being the chasee. I'm being the chaser. Huh? Now I'm Elmer Fudd. Now I'm about to go get that rascally rabbit. You're goddamn right. My man said, I'm sick of this. He said, shoes on the other foot. I got that now. I got the pistol. And now I'm going to do the chase. And I'm going to be the hunter. Huh? That's how it rolls. I'm just saying, man, we got to get this stuff figured out. We got to get all this work. Ask every question you need, answer, brother. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about what they think. Don't be concerned. Get the answers that you need, my guy. So you can have the clarity and you can document everything and write this stuff down, man. Make sure you document and write it down. So you can refer back to, ma'am, this is what we said on the Zoom meeting in the court. Now, this ain't happened. She ain't following up. She ain't coming through. She ain't making payments. I need for the process to be moved forward. That's right. If that means taking her goddamn life, suspend it. If it gets to the point of putting her in jail, do it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty. Because please believe you me, dog, if the shoe was on the other foot and she had that gun, that pistol, that man, come on, man, pointed at you, she running you in. Let's keep going.
No, she hasn't had a license in years due to suspension of her license for drunk driving and things like that.
Oh, we don't need this.
Oh, my. Look at my dog. My dog said, look here, I got an audience. Shit, you know what I'm about to do. Let me go and spill the beans. Yeah, she ain't never got spit before. They never touched. You know why? Because she was a she. And she probably put on that puppy dog eyes, turned on that faucet of tears, and they gave her some goddamn sipping. She said, I got 2 kids. Daddy ain't take care of them. They ain't doing right by me. I'm out here struggling. I can't barely get my job. I can't get food. I can't get nobody to take care of me, nobody to look after me. I have problems with child care. I just ain't got enough. She turned it all the way on. Them crocodiles, and guess what? They ate it up. I bet on the way out the door, she was laughing and giggling. Thought the shit was funny. God damn. It's some nasty work that goes down in these courtrooms. Please believe you me, I was a victim. I remember when I was in there for my daughter. Man, right before me, he told that dude. He brought him out. He was in a jumpsuit. He said, man, I don't care what you got to do to get that money down, but you need to get that money down to that child support office. He said, if you got to collect cans, you better go down there and make that goddamn pay. Or you going to be continue to wear this goddamn jumpsuit. I said, goddamn. Boy, he had me scared and nervous. He said, how much was you making at your last job? He said, $12.50. He said, that ain't enough. I said, God damn. He said, you got the potential. He looked his job up. He said, you got the potential to get paid such and such and such and such. That dude said, well, you need to tell my employer that, because I surely ain't getting that. I said, I know that's right, dog. I know that's right. Now I'm spooked. Now I'm shaking. I'm nervous. Man, now my turn up to judge. I looked at the judge. I said, Judge, I don't want to end up like that. He said, as long as you pay your child support, you won't have to worry about that, sir. I said, say less. Say less, because you ain't get me one of them pretty orange jumpsuits. I'll be goddamn. Now, truth be told, I didn't need all that to pay my support. But, you know, that's the scary tactics they tell you. Now, look, I ain't gonna front. I seen a dude go get locked up because he didn't have all this money like he's supposed to. And they gave him a deadline. He said, to the end of the day, you had it. He said, you didn't have it. You're coming with us. I said, damn. Ruthless. It is what it is. Let's keep going.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't. No, you ain't sorry. Quit lying. Don't lie to these people. You ain't sorry. You did that on purpose. And guess what? They can't strike that from the record, though. They can't strike that from the record. It's in there now. Judge and heard it. The rest of these people done heard it. Yeah, it's in there. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to dry snitch. It's too late, dog. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I understand.
But I guess my question is that a step that gets skipped if that's already has happened?
No, unfortunately not, because the way the law is set up. But we've had this case. We filed this case a while ago, so she may be eligible to be looked at for contempt more quickly if she's not been making payments consistently. I don't have her last on my note. Agent Ms. Freeman, can you see when her last payment was?
Her last payment was made on January 31st in the amount of $85.80.
Okay, that's relatively low. So, but a payment was made, and so that's going to trigger the clock to start over. But what I'm going to ask our PAC coordinator to do is reach out and see what's going on, if you can, for me.
Yeah, I'll
and
go
then
ahead and
let
reach
me
out to
know.
her.
Because if I do need to file something, I can, if she can fit into the program, so that we can get consistent payments in. Okay, Mr. Tillis, I think you've heard Judge Manning talk about the PAC program a little bit, and what that's called is parent accountability. And what's different about that from fatherhood is that it's governed by the court. She still has to report to another judge, Judge Brasher, who meets with them once a month. And then Ms. Freeman, who is on the call with us today, will monitor her. She has weekly contact with the participants of PAC to make sure that they're on the right track to do. And if there are any other barriers, she can help provide services from the state. Not that this is the case with the current CP, but say, for instance, if a criminal record is preventing them from being able to get a job, the state will provide what's called a bond to assure the company that there will be no problems, and then that person can go work. So if there's a job out there, Ms. Freeman will find it for her.
There she is.
Okay.
There she is.
Will I get a copy of this?
Oh, she's back.
Oh, okay.
Order? Yes. Okay, I believe. Well, okay. Well, we're done. So Ms. Pate, what's happened is this was an adjudication of arrears. This is the last case on the calendar. And so the court proceeded to go forward because we need to let Mr. Tillis go back to work. The arrears were adjudicated at $4,292.59 as of February 28th. Your current child support payment is $345, and a repay of $69 has been added to begin on April the 1st.
When I looked into the system, the child support balance is only supposed to be $2,900. When I looked into the system, the child support balance is only supposed to be $2,932.59. That's the amount that's in the system. What's the $4,000?
Because when you looked into the system, we can only start charging for the amount of time until we get to this, which is an adjudication of arrears. Mr. Tillis provided what's called an affidavit, which was in the packet that you received when you were served. And that's the amount that we are adjudicating right now. That has been added to that $2,000 in the system to bring your total up to $4,292.
But you're not supposed to add that to the $2,000. That's included in the $2,000. The reason why I'm saying
that's what court is. That's what court is for. That is literally why we are here today.
What I'm saying is,
hold on, ma'am. Listen to Ms. Clark Davis.
I hear her. No, what I was saying was the $1,000.
Talking over her, so I'm muting you. Go ahead, Ms. Clark Davis.
So we can't put on the system the arrears affidavit until
shit. Oh shit. We got a fight on here. Oh, yeah. Look here, dog. Let me tell you why little buddy ain't with her no more. He got tired of that. He got tired of that. Look at it. He's seen this play before. He know this when he was sitting on her goddamn couch when he's trying to have a conversation with the woman. He knows how she's gonna act. That's why he brought up, well, they didn't do nothing in the past, because he know what's gonna happen. He seen the play. He already knows. He tried to warn you, ladies, but you didn't listen. So now y'all about to get the full. Y'all about to get the full Monty from her. She already started, hold on. What's this extra amount of money? What is it? No, it ain't what it's supposed to be. When I looked in the system, it said this and this. It ain't say what you say. Where did $4,000 come from? She trying to explain. No, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, man, you at least hear out. You ain't trying to hear that. Just said, I'm gonna mute you. Yeah, it's about to go left real fast. Now everybody decide. Now they finally won't look up. When that man was talking, he had something to say. Half these women wouldn't look up. This woman look over like she'd read a message on the goddamn phone. Now she talking on the phone. Let's see what happens. Let's see when we're gonna get some action.
The amount that's on the arrears until we've had a hearing. We had a hearing today and we added that information to the system, which is why the total is now combined to the additional amount. The other thing was this case did not have an arrears repay added to it. So that's where the $69 extra a month is coming for to pay down the balance. Now, if you have proof today that you have paid Mr. Tullis that money from the affidavit, we're open to seeing the receipts.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. When we received the complaint for child support, when it says that we owe the $1,000.
So in other words, she ain't got no proof. So now she's still trying to justify the bullshit. Let's see what happens. Is she gonna be able to justify it, or isn't she? Let's go.
$1,360, and that's as of 7/7/2022. The only thing that's added to the $1,360 after that is the $354 that's supposed to be paid monthly. Mr. Tullis has received monies through IWO, and he's also received monies through direct payment. So another arrears affidavit needs to be completed by Mr. Tullis. As of January 31st, Mr. Tullis has received at least a payment of $1,000 on the case. So that arrears balance needs to be done over. This the $4,000 is not correct.
Your Honor, do you need to hear the testimony again with Ms. Pate currently present, or does the court want to rely on the testimony that was given earlier?
I mean, I heard this testimony was given earlier. I'm fine.
So that's what I'm saying.
Your Honor,
So if the system says that I only owe $2,930 something as of January 31st, then we don't add the $1,360 to the $2,900. The $1,300 is as of July 2022. The $2,900 is as of February 2023. If we do 3 times 12, that's like what?
She's frozen, and I'm absolutely happy with I mean, she hasn't presented anything other than what she thinks.
No, you can't multiply. God bless her. I'm glad that her son is with daddy. Hopefully he knows how to multiply, because he's going to have to teach his son how to multiply, because mama sure ain't doing it, because she can't do it her goddamn self. Oh, Lord. Let's keep going. God damn, woman. You're looking bad. The internet backed up, freezing on you. You're in court and your shit's acting up. You might want to go to the goddamn library and use some of that free Wi-Fi. I go to Starbucks or somewhere, McDonald's or something, get some free Wi-Fi. Man, you Lord, man. Let's go.
The math is done wrong.
Thank you, Your Honor. Then we'd ask that be the final order of the court. Mr. Tullis, am I frozen too? Can y'all hear
Yes,
me?
ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Tellus, then everything stands as we discussed just a moment ago. Ms. Freeman, I still need you to reach out to Ms. Tate when you have a moment to see if she needs any additional services.
Will you guys send me this information today?
Yes,
or-
sir. Well,
Okay.
as soon as the court signs the order, you'll receive a copy in the mail.
Okay.
Oh, if you
All
put
right.
your email address in the copy the email address out of the chat, which is court120@dhs.ga.gov. Send a message to that email on Friday or after Friday, and we'll send you a copy of the order.
Can you? I don't have it in my chat. Can you say it to me one more time so I can write it down?
Yes, it's court, COURT 120@dhs.ga.gov.
At DHS.
Dot
What is
GA
GA
dot GOV.
.gov. And you said I need to send an email to you guys, or you?
Yes, if you will send an email to us so that we have your email address, we'll send you a copy of the order.
Okay, so
Thank you.
All right, so I just went on the system now, and the arrears balance is only $3,277.59.
System's not an updated number.
Do you
The
guys still need
updated
me
number
now?
is
$3,277.59. Updated number.
Do you guys
Mr.
still
Tillis,
need me?
no, sir.
Now, the order has only been in effect since 2021. It's only 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Tullis. You can go
Your
ahead.
Honor,
I don't like
Mr.
y'all.
Tillis.
Y'all don't care what's
Yeah,
right. And this is what I be talking
Thank you,
about.
sir.
Y'all just do what y'all want to do on the case.
My man, I heard knew was about to go all the way left. He said, do y'all still need me? Do I still need to get up here? I'm on my lunch break. I only get 30 goddamn minutes. I'm trying to get up out of there because I see how this heifer's about to go. I see the writing on the goddamn wall. Guys, hopefully while y'all was here, y'all in here watching this great content that I'm reviewing, hopefully y'all hit the like button. Do that for me, and I greatly appreciate it. You goddamn right. Push the goddamn button. With that being said, let's keep it going because she said, this is why I don't like y'all, Mom. Y'all get on my goddamn nerves. No, ma'am, you would like them if you was a beneficiary of this, but you don't like them since you're not. That's what that is. You don't like them when it's when those shoes on the other foot. But if they was on your side and you was getting it from this man, you'll love them. You'd send them all a Christmas card, send them thank you letters, and everything. Matter of fact, you might even buy them lunch. Let's go.
I do not owe no $4,000. I only owe $3,277.59, and that needs to be the balance of the owner arrears.
The number that is on.
You don't add $1,000. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The number that is on the system.
Legally,
is
you're
not
illegally
an updated
maintained.
number. The number on the system, once again, is not an updated number. It is behind. Stop unmuting, because the more you talk over me, I will continue to mute you.
Ma'am,
I'm telling you that the number that shows up on the system is not an updated number, but you refuse to listen to me.
Ma'am, when will I
It
get
is
a
not
copy
an
of the court order?
updated number.
Because I
You
don't
are
have no
not
time.
listening. Okay, unmute yourself one more time and I will remove you. That's it. Goodbye. All right.
Guys, I mean, let me say this. That's one reason why I had a lawyer. I ain't got to do all this talking. I ain't got to show up most of the time. That's the lawyer's job. Now, for those who can't afford for legal representation, let me give you a little bit of advice. Don't be sitting there trying to argue back with the judge. It's not gonna fare well for you, especially if you're a hard ankle. Again, if it was a dude, they would have called him for contempt of court and probably put some extra fines on her, probably even thrown her butt in jail if it was a hard ankle. Fortunately, it was a tenderfoot, so they may give her a little grace because she's emotional. Her hormones is acting up. I'm just saying, she was just wilding. She was just wild. That was crazy work to me. The fact that she was just able just to carry on like it was no big deal. I don't understand. And I guess she thought that was okay. She really thought that was okay. What in the right mind thinking that was going to be okay to act and move like that? Where can you do that at? I don't know. But with that being said, we got to keep it going. But I need for y'all to do me a solid. Make sure y'all hit the like button, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I promise you, I greatly appreciate that.
Okay, put the.
With that being said, we're going to go to the next one. Let's go.
My client has a number of safety concerns with regard to Ms. Woodfork and her home. We do believe that it's not in the children's best interest to continue to reside primarily with Ms. Woodfork. And she basically told my client to contact your lawyer or have your lawyer contact my lawyer, and she wasn't returning the kids to my client.
I'm sorry, you're saying that your client has no problem turning the children back over?
Oh, I'm saying we absolutely have a problem, but
I'm not going down that pipe today.
So guys, this right here is the title of this Court Watchers. Judge demands return of children. Dad needs to pick them up today. How is this going to be? How is this going to come out? How is this going to work out? So, with that being said, let's go.
Hey, sir.
Judge, I am.
The children have not been in school, I don't believe, for the last 2 weeks.
I don't want to share that information with
Here's
him.
the deal, here's the deal. I'm the judge. I'll tell you what you're willing to share one way or the other. Because
I would like a final order today, but I don't think we're.
Hold on, man. She said the kids ain't been in school for the past 2 weeks. What the hell is going on here? So as we see in the back, look like the great state of Texas, Bell County, the state of Texas in Bell County. Let's go.
We're going to get to that point. So if I cannot have a final order.
There's a motion for enforcement also I didn't go into, but it hasn't been, there's been no citation or no service at this time that I can see that was filed earlier this month or last week. So obviously there's some things out here that still might be pending even after the day. So you may proceed with that opening again, ma'am. Sorry about that.
If I can't get a final order, I'll take a temporary order setting the child support and medical support after a hearing. However, I'm not sure who should be paying the support. I do have some calculations for both parties, depending on who gets ordered to pay the support. And I believe that there will be zero medical support because I believe Ms. Woodfork could put the children on her insurance at zero cost. And then I would like appropriate findings on family violence, non-disclosure, and court costs. And I have no position on conservatorship, possession, and access, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and start with you, Ms. Henson, since you're the counter petitioner in this matter. Well, you're the, according to the state, you're representing the non-custodial party, but that, that could be wrong. But this time I'll start with you, Ms. Henson, and then go to Mr. Gunn for an opening from his client. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. So we are asking for a temporary order today and that the case be referred to district court. At the time Prior to today, when the party separated in October of 2024. They were living together with the children up until that point. The children, after Ms. Woodfork vacated their shared home in October of 2024, the children remained with my client and were with my client up until the last week of August of this year. So the children were living exclusively with my client. So today we are asking that the court reinstate the status quo, which had my client as primary conservator in this case, and then that the court make appropriate orders for possession and access with regard to the children. My client has a number of safety concerns with regard to Ms. Woodfork and her home, her other children and the activities going on in the home. So at this time, I do not know if it would be appropriate for Ms. Woodfork's visitation with the children to be supervised, or if there just needs to be daytime visits. But we do believe that it's not in the children's best interest to continue to reside primarily with Ms. Woodfork. So that would be what our requests are today.
All right, and it's your allegations that, again, I hadn't had a chance to go over this, but it's your allegations that the father had the child, the children, and that the mother refused to return them, or that there's some violation of the standing order in this matter for that purpose?
That is correct, Your Honor. It's my understanding that there was an initial communication by Ms. Woodfork that she would return the children back to school the following Monday morning. This was, like I said, the last week of August. But then she didn't do so. There were a couple of conversations between the parties thereafter, and she basically told my client to contact your lawyer or have your lawyer contact my lawyer, and she wasn't returning the kids to my client.
Okay. All right. Mr. Gunn.
Well, let's see. Good morning, Your Honor. The court is correct. There are motions pending in district court at this time. Both.
So let me say this before he gets started. Sounds like this mother has pulled the kids out of school. Now, I'm hoping it's not one of them situations she put them out of school because she's trying to leave the county or maybe even the state with the children. I hope that's not the case, man. That's crazy. But that's the vibe I'm getting right now. We'll see if that's going to be true or not. I hope that's not the case, but we'll see. And I guess this is her lawyer representing her. This NJ Grant JD PhD. He got all his initials in there. And this Amber Henson is my man Walter Lee's attorney. Let's go. And I guess Honorable Michael Nelson is the judge.
Attorneys have filed motions objecting to an associate judge hearing a final. There, if we're going to operate under the local rules, there has not been a mediation attempted prior to final, but perhaps most importantly, as of right this moment, the individual, the other party, is not an adjudicated father of either one of these children. In fact, DNA was just filed, I believe, on Monday. I believe there was a request for DNA testing at some point earlier this spring. I had asked about this as recently as about 2 weeks ago, and it hadn't come back. Apparently, it's just now come back. I still haven't seen the results. So if we're going to get into a temporary hearing today of some sort, that's fine. But there has been no, up until now, and as of right as we're speaking now, still is not an order adjudicating this individual as a father of either one of these children. So there's that issue. If we're going to go into other issues, we can touch upon the fact.
But do y'all hear this? Now this lawyer is arguing about paternity. I promise you, if that woman was on the verge of getting them kids and even some support, she wouldn't be arguing about proof of maternity. I promise you that. It's not until when he is pushing to get custody of these kids because the mama ain't living right, now she won't argue paternity. I understand, man. You got to play your cards. And that's exactly what your lawyer's doing. And this is why you need a lawyer, guys. Don't go in there naked. Don't go in there bareback. Make sure you have some protection. Have a lawyer. That means you got to work a second job, because that's what I did. Actually, I used to stock shelves at Home Depot at night, like 7 to 10. Now it's like 7, was like 17 or 8 to 11. It was one of those two. About 3 hours, 4 hours a day. I was working 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? I was working Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Off on Mondays because, of course, I want to see football. Off on Fridays because I wanted to watch my son play football. So, I mean, not football, but basketball at the time. So, yeah, I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do. But I made it work. So, guys, if that's what you got to do to get to the affordable reputation, do it. Make those sacrifices, guys. You got to make them. You got to fight for your kids. That's just me. Let's keep going.
That the father has a rather lengthy criminal record, including convictions for family violence and some other crimes, including up to the felony level. So we have some concern.
Hell, Nick, this is a fact. I mean, before I even was just trying to get information and get, really examine and see what I'll be planning on talking about, look for, I watch a couple of them clips. I mean, I seen it once I got the clip from, the link from JR, I started subscribing. Of course, it started to, go in my algorithm. And matter of fact, I even seen some on Facebook as well as IG. And I was just watching them little 3-minute clips, and they was wild. So I knew it was going to be some drama for sure. So, yeah. My man Elnick says, do whatever you can to fight. That's a fact, brother. I hate when I see cats, man, just give up, man. I look, I don't believe in that, and I'm never going to tell another man to just give up and walk away. No, hell no. I don't believe in that. I can't imagine. I say it all the time when we on King Talk, when we on Wednesday show, even my show. I can't imagine just walk away from my son or my daughter because me and her mother can't get on. Now, we're going to at least try to have a reasonable adult conversation. Hopefully we can come to some type of solution. And if we can't, then guess what? I'll see you in them courtrooms. Because we're not just going to just think I'm just going to walk away. Now, fortunately for me, I didn't have those situations with my ex-wife or my daughter's mother. That wasn't a problem. I didn't have them issues. We was able to work our thing out reasonable for the most part. The only time, there's a couple times I had to go to court. And one was, of course, when I got my divorce. So that was all worked out in the divorce. So that got squared away and squashed. We didn't have to go to court. We handled it in mediation, so we never had to actually go to the courtroom. As far as my daughter, because the one time I went to court was to establish child support, and they told me where I was. They shared with my arrears. Just went to the court and we talked about it and did it from there. The next time I went is when she asked for an increase. We had to go through that and had to show my proof. And we went that route. Now, the next time I dealt with her in a situation like it wasn't in court, it was in mediation. And that was when we exchanged custody. So then I had custody of my daughter when she was in elementary, I think about the 4th grade, all the way up to high school before I sent her back because I wanted her to go to a school in California. The school was a little bit better than here in Kentucky. So me and her mother made an agreement. So she went back with her. But when I first got custody of her, we had established what she was going to pay in child support. And those were the only time I really had to deal with it too much. Other times, the parents, the mother, was always able to talk it out, work it out, and go from there. Now, one time that I had to really push the issue is when my daughter was sent down here late, and I already paid for her to go to Disney. So my ex sent her down. My daughter's mother sent my daughter down a week later. So I submitted the proof to the court. She had to pay half of her ticket price, which is fair. That's all I was asking for. I ain't, I wasn't trying to put the whole ticket price on it because it is what it is. So, but she paid half, and so she had to pay that. I was good with it. That was it, and we was pretty much done with the court system. That was pretty much done with the court system. But the most important thing I'm trying to tell y'all guys: fight for your kids. You got to advocate for kids. If nobody else is going to do it, you have to do it. So with that being said, I need for every last one of you guys, make sure y'all hit that like button, guys. I appreciate it. Let's get back to push that goddamn button. Hit that like button, guys. Make sure you subscribe. If you guys are just clown watching, make sure you subscribe. And guys, family, friends, loved ones, you know what I'm saying? Baby daddies, baby mamas that would love this content. Make sure you share it with them. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. That being said, let's get back to the footage.
Concerns about him having possession and access at this time. I do need to further advise the court that in the process of attempting discovery, and I say that respondent has responded to discovery. It looks like both of us are listing multiple witnesses, lots of evidence, 20, 30 plus exhibits. So if we're going to get into a hearing on the merits, I would respectfully ask that that be, if we're not going to remove it, that be set on a special setting.
My man Nick says, excuse me, I was a pest over my oldest son. I had him 3 separate times outside the deployment and after graduation. It took me 6 months to get him back on track. 1 year after that, he was on his own. Damn. But look, L, that's the things you have to do. It's just unfortunate that you had to do that. But those are the type of things that we have to do for our kids and be willing to do those for our kids. You have to be willing to do those. Or you have to make some certain sacrifice, yes. And you might have to make financial sacrifice. You may have to make career sacrifices. And that's just all a part of it. I tell people all the time, when you bring a child in, it's not about you no more. It's not about you no more. You can't be out here rolling, walking around selfish. And it's all about me, me, me. Shout out to Maya. You can't do that. It's not all about you no more. It's about you and that child. You chose to lay down. You chose to take the D. You chose to get that putty. It's not about you no more, dog. Baby girl, it's not about you. It's about you and that child. So now we got to figure out somehow, some way. We wasn't able to communicate properly when we was boyfriend and girlfriends. I just, just shacking up. Now we got to figure out how to, conversation, have wholesome, respectful, good conversation for the betterment of the child. We co-parenting now because we decide to bring this child into the world. Now we got to do what's best for that child, whatever that is. Hey, brother, man, shout out to your son, man. Shout out to that brother, man, and I wish him nothing but the blessings, man. Blessings to you and your beautiful family. He says he is motivated, a motivated young man, and I'm so proud of him, man. I know that feeling, brother. I promise you, I know that feeling. Look, well, I'm glad we kind of on this, and shout out to L Nix for him and his son in that situation. I will be shooting a video. I want to do it live, but it depends on my son's basketball schedule, whether I'm going to do it or not. And so I may just do it on Sunday and just make it a premiere for you guys to see it on maybe on a Monday or two. I don't know when I'm releasing it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a live. I would love to do a live one because I like when you guys ask the questions and interact with us. I'm going to see what I can do. It's going to really depend on his schedule. His basketball season, his first game's October the 24th. And what I don't want to do, because I know when his basketball season comes up, his schedule kind of hectic, right? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes he's going to be on the road. He may have to stay overnight in the city. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And you know, when they got there, you got some classes. You got 2 classes online and 2 classes in person. And so I don't want to kind of mess up that schedule. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if we could do it live, but if not, we had to do it pre-recorded. So be it. I hope you guys make sure y'all check it out. Make sure y'all check it out and come by and support, and make sure you guys hit that like button. Guys, if you decide you want to donate to the channel, I do have a super chat you can hit. If you see at the top on my left hand side, maybe it's on your right hand side, I don't know. That's my my Cash App. Y'all be more than glad to donate. I appreciate anything y'all donate, because I appreciate whatever can help and build this channel. That's what we do. But yeah, we definitely gonna make sure I do the video. Now, whether it's gonna be live or pre-recorded, that's gonna be the thing. I'm hoping I can do it live, guys. Again, I'm gonna talk to my son this. I might call him after the show and see what his schedule gonna be like. But we gotta kind of play it by ear, because you know, once the season comes up, his schedule could change. Because normally they practice at 5:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays, and 2 something or like 3:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're gonna see, but I hope I can get it all worked out so we can do live. But if we had to do a pre-record, we're gonna do a pre-recorded. Nick said, okay, cool, I'll share that. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, sir. With that being said, let's get back to the clip.
In person, to allow both parties to present their evidence. The physics of the reality are that I anticipate 2 hours easily. And we've got exhibits, we've got other matters that need to be addressed, just the physics of entering exhibits and so forth, that they're going to come forward. So there's a whole lot of things going on here. I do need to advise the court that I'm unavailable after this afternoon. So this was, for some reason, was put on a general docket, which is fine, but that's kind of our position at the moment. Again, is that there has been no adjudication of parentage. To our understanding, I've been tracking this thing for a while, looking for it. I thought you had made an order at some point, Your Honor, and I don't believe you did.
Well, the original petition does request a determination of parentage. I did not. Okay. And then there was all the crosses. Everybody filed the standing order with all their crosses. The state filed theirs with theirs. And where the heck is that? Okay, the order for paternity testing. Let's see, that was done back in June of this year.
Your Honor, if I may, there are DNA test results that show that he is the father.
Okay, well, I kind of figured that, but still. All
Well,
right.
that would be news to me. I still haven't seen them, and they were just filed with the district court on Monday. So be that as it may, I realize that needs to be addressed, but.
All right, and you're saying that, okay. State court.
And if I may address the court further when you're ready for just a moment on a housekeeping matter.
And it's your testimony, or I'm sorry, your opening that both of y'all have also filed in district court.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, and I don't mean, I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's all I was saying. You're good.
I was going to say, if I may.
Both of them were after the state filed theirs in 4D, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, I
correct.
checked. I don't mean to speak for the young lady, but it looks like hers was filed on February 3rd with item 2 as an objection. We filed ours originally on May 15th with an objection, and then another one on June 25th.
All right, same district court or different district courts?
Negative, they're all the same, and it's all in the same cause number, all coming out of the 169.
169.
Okay. All right, what's the other matter, the housekeeping matter, Mr. Gahn?
Negative, that was it, Your Honor. I believe the young lady beat me to it. That I figured you would want to know when was the objection filed. It was filed for all intents and purposes immediately. I believe the state filed their motion, I want to say, in December.
All right, this originally was filed in December, correct?
And Your Honor, if I may follow up, if the court does not have the time and ability to have a thorough contested temporary orders hearing today, which I completely understand and respect, we'd still just ask that the court to order the parties to go back to what the status quo was, where the children were in school in Bell County, as opposed to where the children are currently with Ms. Woodfork. I believe she's in Williamson County in Round Rock.
Judge, I have no problem with the school staying with the kids, but you know what I mean. We have no problem with that, and I've instructed my client to the same.
All right then, so let's see, the first counter came in February. And before then, both parties had filed a request for hearing and made technically general appearances without an objection, folks. You're aware of that, correct?
I'm aware, Your Honor.
Okay.
I was not.
Okay.
And Your Honor, we are fine if the case needs to stay in 4D court, but as counsel indicated, we would just need a special setting and more court's time if ultimately we're going to remain in 4D court. I think our primary focus today, at least mine and my clients, is having the children return to where they were. And then if the court needs to set this down the line at a special setting, then be as it may. That's okay too.
Judge, there's no motion on file for that. At least, I'm sorry, let me correct. There's no filing set on that for today. It is only set for final. That's part of the concern. I do agree with my opponent. This would need a special if you retained it.
Oh yeah, well, I plan on retaining it because again, I've had the conversations with my DJs and believe this is coming up quite frequently lately. And yeah, if it's my case, I got to set it up. I need to take care of it, and I don't mind doing live settings. I just got to find a date for it to be appropriate. And obviously, both the standing order does control here also. And Mr. Gunn, you're saying that obviously, I'm sorry, you're saying that your client has no problem turning the children back over?
Oh, I'm saying we absolutely have a problem, but I was addressing the second part of that statement, which was that if the kids need to remain in their present school, that's fine. It's not ideal for anybody, I suppose, but that's fine.
Okay, well,
Again, he's as of 11:32 Central right now, he's still not adjudicated. There's no order saying he's the father.
We can do
I mean,
that
that's
right
about to
now.
happen, but there is no
Well,
order.
Well, I'm getting ready to do it, Mr. Gunn.
I see.
And again, anybody goes against the and they're before the court. They know the technicalities are not going to fly with well, not fly 100% with violating the standing order. And if that's the case, then I will go ahead and have a hearing on that today. But as far as where I think the children need to go back to, but again, if I get the information that they were with dad and mom refused to return, I'm going to, even though both parties are properly before the court, both parties had received copies of that standing order, and it had nothing to do whether or not dad had been adjudicated the father. So that's going to be problematic. So we'll take care. Well, if we need to, we'll take care of it.
Look, let me say this. Right now, they are doing exactly what they should be doing. They got lawyers. Well, yeah, I ain't got to say nothing. Just sit back and let your lawyer do his job. Allow the lawyer to earn his income. Don't you go out there and do this job for him by you over talking and trying to butt in and injecting on. No, don't do that. Allow that lawyer to do that. That's what you pay him for. That's what you pay your legal representation for. Let them earn their money. I'm just saying, with that being said, make sure y'all hit that goddamn like button, guys. You're damn right. Push that goddamn button. Let's keep going.
With all due respect, that is the entire issue. If he's not adjudicated as the father, he has no legal claim to the children.
Mr. Gunn, okay, and he probably, and even if he was, he probably had standing to file for custody anyway.
But they didn't plead for that.
I'm not going down that pipe today, sir.
Judge, I am. They didn't plead for that. If the court is wishing to proceed, I understand that. But I think that bears importance. That's the whole reason the state filed this.
Well, I'm getting ready to go ahead and enter and have the state. This is set for final. I'm going to go ahead and have the state introduce the DNA paternity analysis, and we get ready to nip that part in the bud, and then we'll take care of anything else we need to, and we can start looking at some dates whether or not we need to set this up for a further temporary order with a live hearing, and whether or not what we're looking at as far as the final is concerned. But this time, I'm going to go ahead and let the state present present her evidence as far as paternity. And we'll take everything else up after that. So at this time, Ms. Bexler, you're up, ma'am.
Your Honor, may I share screen?
Yes, you may.
Okay, Your Honor. Can you see that, Your Honor? Or shall I
Yes, I can.
zoom in?
Yeah, you can zoom in a little better. So yeah, but I can see it.
Okay, so we have the child Jax Lee and then the 99.9%. And then if we scroll down, we have the child Venetia Lee, and that is also 99, actually 0.8, Your Honor. And I believe that this is on file already.
All right, well, I'm gonna have you mark those as state's exhibit number 1. And I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Gunn, go with you. The state, this was court ordered. These are the results for said for DNA paternity analysis for the 2 children. Is there any legal reason the court should not give these evidentiary consideration at this time, sir?
Negative, Your Honor.
All right, then Ms. Henson?
I have no objection, Your Honor.
All right, stage 1's admitted. Stage 1 shows that Mr. Walter Lee is the biological father of both children in conformity with the Texas Family Code of being at least 99.9%. So I will also find at this time. All right, then, guys. Yeah, he's dead. That's not a problem. Now, court dates. Problem. All right, let's start.
That lawyer being a butthole, boy. He on ass tonight. But that's what they are. That's what they're supposed to do. So now he knows he's the father of them children. So let's keep going. Let's see what else fireworks is gonna have to go off. Because right now, mama, she chilling right now, but she look like she look irritable. Daddy's still in the same position. He ain't smiled, ain't said nothing, ain't moved, I don't even know if he's still alive with us. Because he ain't nothing going on with him.
Pulling out schedules and looking at what we're going to end up doing, and whether or not we're going to be.
There you go. He blinked his eyes, guys.
Attempt to iron out some items first, and then whether or not we'll then set that for final. But for right now, let me bring up all my calendars and let's see what we have and what y'all have.
Judge, may I address the court directly?
Yes, you may.
With respect to everybody involved, if we're going to reset this for a final, I don't see the need to have a temp depending on the brevity of that setting.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure everybody doesn't have something that needs to be taken care of right now, today. I want, very, very quickly, because I'm not sure when we're going to get to do the final, but let me bring up the calendar. I got some times available on Fridays and Mondays. I'll let y'all know what I have. So y'all can figure out what y'all want to do. Let's see.
Do I understand we probably have an accord to do an in-person setting? Is that correct, ma'am? No, I'm asking opposing counsel.
I have no objection with that. That's fine.
Thank you, counsel.
All right, I just need a day or two to make sure I got bailiffs and everything set up for security. And here we go. All right. Ms. Walker, how many cases do we have on the San Salvador docket for the 19th of September?
Your Honor, we only have just 3 San Salvador cases. That's it.
Okay, then. So I've got, so I had a majority of the day on Friday the 19th available. Okay, I've got, got a doctor's appointment on the 22nd in the afternoon, but I got the September 22nd, the 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. available.
I am not available that day, but I can make an attorney available if the court requires.
Okay. How about the 22nd for you, Ms. Henson?
So the 22nd, I don't know yet. I won't know until for another week, but the 19th I can be available.
How about the 19th, Mr. Gahn?
Stand by one, Judge. I'm checking for you. I've got trying to get my calendar coordinator on right now.
All right, and I'll probably look at, since I got 9:30, 3 cases, an hour and a half, we could be ready to rock and roll by 11 and take it for the rest of the day. Or let's go ahead and we can start after lunch and just take it into from 1 to 5.
Okay, I'm in court right now. Give me 1 second. What is, Judge, I apologize with all due respect. Let me throw my cameras open. I'm on the phone with my coordinator right now. You're giving me pretty quick settings, so I'm trying to make everybody happy here.
Sure. Yeah, the person you have to make most happy, sir, is not me, but your court coordinator, okay? Always office staff, because they can sink you anytime they feel like it.
Judge, what time are we talking on the 19th?
We could start at 11, but we could start at 1 o'clock. It just depends on what everybody's schedules look like.
I'm not in love with it, Judge, but I could do the 19th at 13:30 if I needed to. I could do the 22nd, although Ms. Henson said she's not available. Are we looking at like Monday and Friday settings, Your Honor?
Well, right now, because everything else I got this month is booked solid in the middle of the week. So
I would love for you to take my September 26th away, but unfortunately I'm in a huge meeting.
The 22nd, you're only available in the morning, Judge?
yeah, I have a doctor's appointment in the afternoon.
Okay.
Got some orthopedic. And I'm getting that steroid shot, ladies and gentlemen, okay?
My 27th looks good, Your Honor, I believe.
Okay, that's a serious. That's serious.
Sorry, I'm already into October, Judge. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm overseas in October, and I'd already just forced the habit. I punched into October.
Well, I got both Friday afternoons, the 19th and the 26th available. So we can, if we want to start at 1 o'clock on either one of those days, it works. And
I can't do Friday the 26th of September. I'm booked solid. I'd love to get out of that all-day meeting, believe me, but.
And then the next date I have available, I've got 9 o'clock on October the 6th available. That's a Monday morning.
I can do that.
And
October 6th.
I got any time on Friday the 10th.
Friday, okay. October 6th is wide open. October 10 is wide open.
All right, Ms. Henson, how about you?
Same for both days, wide open on both days.
Thank you, Ms. Henson. Stay by one.
All right, let's tell you what. Let's just go with the 10th since I got contested financial documents here that afternoon, and I hate those on the 6th. So let's go with the 10th. Where y'all prefer, morning or afternoon?
Morning, Judge.
All right, let's go for 9 o'clock on the 10th of October, and I'll go ahead and just set that up for. I'll give you all day. I'll make sure if it runs long, it runs long. If it doesn't, we get out of here early. And
9, 10, 10, 4.
So wherever football games on the next day, we get
October 10, 0900.
All righty.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so let's see. All right, right now, where are the kids?
Look here, man. I'm glad I had to deal with all of that. I had to witness all that, experience all of that finagle of dates and court dates and dates. Man, that sound like it's a headache. Jesus Christ. Again, I'm gonna tell you again, if you have to deal with this, get you legal representation so you ain't got to deal with all that conversation. Allow your lawyer to do it. Let you just tell you what you need to be, what day and time, and you go from there. Travel One comes back. And Travel One, I hope you hit that like button, ma'am. I hope you push that goddamn button, ma'am. He says, greeting to Mr. and Mrs. Hinks. Saying have a good evening together. Hink, studying law now. Travel One, you ain't shit, ma'am. And I just want you to hear from me. Hit that like button, ma'am. I appreciate it. Thank you, man, for stopping by. I'm doing a flyover, as you like to say. Let's keep going.
Kids going to school.
Not certain if mom has them enrolled in school or not, since she's had them.
They are enrolled in school, and she has been instructed to leave them where they are, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe is the court, where they have been enrolled previously. I started to say Round Rock, but I think that's where she's living.
Mr. Lee, where did you have the children enrolled in school?
1 block over from my home, Cedar Valley Elementary School. Venetia been in the school for 3 years. Jack's been in the school for 2 years.
All right, so where are they at this time?
With Miss Woodford, or excuse me. Ms. Woodford, the court has a question for you.
Didn't copy the audio dump.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Where are the children in school?
The children are still at Cedar Valley Elementary School. I never withdrew them from school.
All right then, folks. Again, I'm looking at 1.4 under the standing order. Ma'am, you weren't allowed to remove them from their current the abode that was in place already previously. So you need to return them. And I'm looking at that. I'm looking at doing this as a final order, and I will not hold anything against anyone as far as what happened up to this point. Obviously, I'm going to do what's in the kid's best interest. If this was a little further out, I probably would point it at item, but we're going to go straight down without an item on this one and just go straight into final hearing.
Judge, may I address the court?
Yes, sir.
Judge, again, this do I understand this is over my objection? I do need to respectfully I do need to respectfully remind the court of two things. Number one, the motion is, I believe, it's filed. I don't know if it's been set already in district court for what that may be worth today. Secondly, up until a moment ago, this individual was not adjudicated as the father of these children.
No. Again, I didn't see anything in the standing order that said anybody had to be adjudicated for anything, Mr. Gunn. So the bottom line is it said the standing order was interfere with the abode, and mom did. So she
understood. Are my objections noted for the record?
Yes, they are. And, not a problem, sir. So I'm sorry, the judge lost his point. I was looking at this other case that got set that next. No, I lost it next Friday. The case from Heck is the next Friday. Never mind. All right, then, folks. Let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and set y'all up for this. I'm gonna give y'all all day if necessary. And I tell you, no. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a Zoom code. I also want to go ahead and set up one for a pre-trial to make sure everybody's ready to rock and roll on that date. And what I'll do is set up a 10:15 like I did this morning on one date the week before, just to make sure everybody's got their ducks in a row, everybody's ready to go. I'm gonna close this down for a second. Sorry.
Judge, do I assume that's your typical for attorneys only? Parties don't need to be present?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure everybody's ready to rock and roll. And I'm looking at, since we're doing this on the October the 10th. Yeah, there goes family. Okay, no, I'm not doing the family code. I mean the advanced family, that's next month. All right, so tell you what, this is what the week of. Okay, I'll do it the week before. I got the week of is booked up really good too. So, all right, folks, let's go ahead and do a pre-trial on at 10:15 on Wednesday the 1st. Like I said, only lawyers have to show up. Let me know everything's ready to go. And anyway, of course, someone from your office can do it if necessary. Offices can do it. And the Zoom code you'll get for the 15th will be the same one that will be for the first will be the same one for the final on that following Friday. So at this point in time, is there anything else or any other questions or information that y'all need from me at this point? Thank you.
Negative at this time.
So 2 points of clarification. I heard earlier that we were doing in-person setting for the final. So are we doing Zoom for final? Because you said it's gonna be the same one for the 10th.
Okay, I always set it up by Zoom code no matter what, ma'am. Okay, just because this is my recorder now, so there's always a Zoom code. But yeah, everybody, the Friday's going to be live, but thanks to Zoom having all these good, recording and cloud capabilities, we record everything to the Zoom cloud. So, but yes, ma'am. But yeah, it's live on that date on the final, and on the pre-trial it is Zoom. And like I said, I anticipate it'll be over in 5 to 10 minutes. All right.
Understood. And then the other point is, Your Honor, with regard to the return of the children, is there any orders from the court with regard to how and when that's supposed to happen?
All right, what weekend is this? Let's see. Gotta go back into my calendar. This is this.
Because I don't believe
this is the second weekend of the month, so this is not the visitation weekend for the other party. So Dad needs to pick the kids up. Okay. I thought I was in September. I was in August. I'm sorry. All right. So this coming. All right. Dad needs to pick the kids up from school today. All right. This is not physical. We're out of visitation time frame. So So the dad needs to pick the kids up from school today or have someone retrieve them from school today.
So Judge, I'm sorry. So Ms. Woodfork indicated that she has not unenrolled the children from school. The children were enrolled in school in Bell County. Ms. Woodfork lives in Round Rock. The children have not been in school, I don't believe, for the last 2 weeks, but somebody may have to clarify that for me. So
Right.
if that's the case, that
Oh,
means that
my
the children.
understanding was- I thought she said that she had not removed the children from their school at this time, but go
My
ahead.
client indicated she did not disenroll them. It's my understanding there was some sort of a family emergency in the last week or so, but I don't know that that covers all the dates we're referring to. But be that as it may.
The children are not presently in school. She did not unenroll them, but they're not physically in school.
All right, here we go, guys. All right, ma'am, here's the deal. I'm gonna, everybody knows where everybody lives?
We are not certain about Ms. Woodfork's residence.
Man, what city
I
you
do
live
not,
in?
I don't want to share that information with
Here's
you.
the deal, ma'am, here's the deal. I'm the judge. I'll tell you what you're willing to share one way or the other, because again, I'm the person who's gonna be looking at getting you custody. I don't need your information, man. I just need to know what city you live in.
I'm in Round Rock.
All right, then. All right, ma'am. You're not at work right now, are you?
No, sir.
All right, sir. Are you at the? Where are you located, sir?
I'm in my home. I'm in Killeen, Texas.
All right. Can you be at Round Rock at the Round Rock Police Department at 5 p.m. to exchange the children, sir?
I can.
All right, ma'am. Here's the deal. I'm gonna order an exchange of the children at 5 p.m. this afternoon at the Round Rock Police Department. I mean, had to use these guys for a while. I usually use the Williamson County Sheriff's Department. But we'll go ahead and
Judge,
go
you
with
might
that.
want to specify around.
I am. I'm getting ready.
Yeah, okay. Understood.
I'm getting ready to get the address. Because I'm well familiar with the Williamson County Courthouse, but not with the Round Rock PD. There we go. All right. All right. Well, they're on Main Street, so I know where that is. All right, folks. The Round Rock Police Department is at 2701 North May Street, and that's MAYS, just like Willie Street, Round Rock 78655. And that's where the exchanges take place at 5 o'clock. Obviously, it's 5 o'clock, in Austin traffic, so everybody just remain there till the exchange takes place. All right, anything else, folks?
Your Honor,
yes.
is this just a reset or is it a temporary order, Your Honor?
This is a reset with the court making that order about the exchange taking place today.
Okay, Your Honor, I got it.
I have nothing else, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gahn.
Negative, Your Honor, I'm good.
Sorry, Your Honor, one more thing. So
Yes,
the October the 10th is live in person. Where at? At the courthouse or?
Yeah, in my courtroom, man.
Okay.
All right. They booted me down. They booted me down here on second, so this is where we'll be.
Yes, Your Honor.
All righty. All right, see everybody then, and I'll go ahead and set up the pretrial and well, obviously the Zoom will be moved over for the appropriate time on for the recording purposes. But since it's live, we will not be broadcasting on YouTube on that date because that's a live date, so everything is confined to the courtroom at that time. All right, thank y'all all very much, and we're off the record, and I'll see the lawyers in about well at the first of the month, and I'll see everybody back here on the Friday of the setting. And we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you're free to go.
All right, we're off the record. Thank you.
Thank you, counsel.
Look, everybody. Let's keep it real. That chick was doing some shady shit, man. Some shady shit. Let's be honest. She was doing some shady shit. Taking the kids, not taking them to school. Why would you take them? What emergency that it took 2 weeks? They missed 2 weeks of school, man. What's going on that you missed 2 weeks of school? Man, I think you're trying to do some shady. I think you're trying to move. I don't trust that woman. My man, you better watch her, man. I don't trust that woman. That woman seems like she's sneaky and conniving. She owns some more other stuff. I'm just saying, you got to watch certain people, man. Certain people don't have the good intentions. And she seemed like one of those individuals who don't have good intentions. That's some nasty work, man. Nasty work. But guys, look here. We're going to do a long show tonight because, it's Thursday night. You got football, and I got to get ready for the sports shows on Monday. Guys, what I'm about to do also, I'm about to drop my picks, right? I'm dropping my picks for the week. This weekend, I started doing that, my CBS Sports football pick 'em. I do them on my phone and all that, but I wanted just you guys to see me doing it from a different angle, so me sharing what I'm going to predict. Now, I already recorded. I'm going to release it on Sunday around 12:15 or something like that, because like I said, the guys I'm going against, I don't want them to be peeping my picks. They know I'm a winner. So anybody trying to peep my picks, and I can't have them peep my picks, right? Now, with that being said, I just want to make sure I do a show. I didn't get to do one yesterday because I was on the Wednesday show for JR. But we're going to get back to doing it on Wednesdays. We're going to get back to doing it on Wednesday. But right now I can't because baby girl plays flag football, so most of her games is on Wednesday. So I don't want to be rushing doing that and then have to come back to a show and then got to cut the show short because I got to do another show. A lot of things happening. A lot of things going on in the base right now, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being busy. It's fun, right? But I still want to make sure I have a show with you guys, doing a live show, and make sure I do that with you guys so I can have fun. Also, maybe could teach some things and educate things and listen to you guys. Maybe you could teach me. I'm always willing to learn. I'm always willing to learn. El Nick said, bro, some people get evil, especially in court. Man, I know that's a fact. Like I said, when I was watching them court cases go through, man, some crazy looking folks going through there. Look, I wish during that time I could did it online because being actually in that courtroom and seeing some of the things you see, man, there's some nasty work going on down there. And some things, some story being shared. But that's just how it is sometimes. But guys, with that being said, I appreciate every last one of you guys being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, guys. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Until the next time, I will catch you guys later. Right on.